Hello everyone. Today we're going to be making a soap and it's scented in gingerbread cookie. I'm using this mold by Crafter's Choice. It's the Gingerbread Man mold. So we're going to set it up and we're going to go ahead and fill this and then let it get hard. And then we're going to come back and use some other Christmas colors and use like a divider to make some swirls in our soap. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this. I'm not pouring it all the way to the top because my mold isn't this long. It'll probably be too long anyway, but we can cut it down to measure to fit exactly the size of our mold. So we'll go ahead and spritz this. We'll let it set up and then we'll come back. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway for some soap for 10 bars. And we'll explain that while we're doing the video. Okay, we're going to let this set up and then we'll be back. I'm hoping this is going to be the right size. So we're going to take this one, put it to the side, and use it for something else. And we're going to test this. Still a little bit too long. That's straight. So there we go. He'll fit in there like this. So I wanted to take and pour just a little bit of white on the bottom, a layer, and then we're going to work our way up doing layers with the divider. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. I just wanted to do white on the bottom and some white on the top so I could add some little gingerbread decorations on the top. So I'm going to let this set. While this is setting up, I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit of how it'll work, and then at the end I'm going to show you the soap I'll be giving away. But I'm going to use a number generator. So all you have to do is to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Then in the comments, put a number 1 through 200. And I'll go look at the calendar after and I'll pick out a date of what'll be a good date to end it on, when I'm going to make sure I can be online. So I think our soap has hardened up, and I guess I'll put it this way. We don't want to put it right there on the bottom. Let's see what I can use. I'll use this. And then I wanted to use a divider the other way, but this is going to work for now. So we're going to go ahead, get down to the bottom, pour a thin layer of bread. There it goes off the side. I'm going to do green, and I'm just going to alternate it so we can get probably, I don't know, maybe ½ inch to 1 inch on the bottom before we put our gingerbread column mold soap in. Right to the side. I'll let that just set up just a little bit, and then I'm going to rotate it to put it on the other side. Okay, this side is firmed up a little bit, so I'm going to take and flip it around this way, and we're going to start again. It is really cold here tonight, so I'm going to have to remelt my soap, but I can do a little bit here. It's thickening up. I'm going to have to go and remelt it. Make sure that nothing is sticking to our thing. Okay. Okay, I think this is going to be all the higher I want it to go. I'm going to check it. I'm going to take this away. And spritz it. And I'm going to measure my gingerbread. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let this harden up. And then we're going to place our gingerbread man in there. Is that even? Okay, I'm going to give it a spritz, and I'm going to try to place him in there. And it's going to be kind of hard. I have to get some soap under there, or I'm going to have an empty gap underneath his legs. So I'm going to hope this is going to work. We'll get them straight. Then I'll go spritz this out. So we'll let it set a minute, and then we will finish with the layering. Okay, we're going to go back and we're going to put a few layers in this side. Okay, now I'm going to flip it around. I'll spritz it. I want to make sure it goes up to him and covers up his little arms. So now we'll go back over here with the red. Green. I'm going to push it back over here to make sure it sticks to him again. Spritz it. I'm going to let it set just a little bit before we go on, so everything don't blend together. Okay, we'll spritz it, and we got to get a little bit more on this side so they're even. We're going to check them out. What's that? Flip it around one more time. Spritz it. Let it set just a minute so it keeps our colors swirled in there before we put more in. This one should have had some red. I don't know if I can do it backwards, but we're going to try. Yeah. Okay, we're going to spritz it one more time. I have a little bit more red soap than green, so I'm going to try put a little bit more red. Trying to get him all covered in there. And we have a little bit more green. Around the edges. Okay. So now we're gonna, oh goodness. Oh my gosh. Talk about making a mess. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and spritz it. We're gonna let it set, and I'm gonna just put a real light layer of white so we can put a little bit of decorations on it. This is pretty much set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spritz, and I'm gonna try add a white layer to the top, just so it's all frosty and covered. I don't want to go over my mold, then I have really a mess. I think it's pretty much covered. Okay, so spritz it one more time. And I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. maybe a whole lot of glitter. Okay, and then I have some little mini gingerbreads. I don't know if my soap is too warm, if they'll stay. I think they're going to be okay. I had to go through them and pick out all the poor guy's broken arms and legs, and I need to be a little faster, I think. I'm going to have to take and stick them in. Not like that, but just so some of them get at least one or a few on there. It's really cold here, so it's like the soap hardens up fast. There, that one's not going to work. Made a little dent right there. So, okay, so we're going to let this firm up. We'll be back to cut it. I'll be back to show you the bars that were given away in the giveaway. So we'll give this a couple hours and then we'll be back. Okay, our gingerbread soap is set up. A couple of the little gingerbread men have come loose, but we can just use a little bit of melted soap and like a toothpick and put them back on there. So I am going to try cut these as straight as I can, which I'm never very good at. The end is going to be a little bit bigger bar. I always want to seem to cut to the side. I think I'm going to actually get my soap cutter. Makes it a little bit easier. I can feel that one's crooked. Okay, and put it to the side. I want to pull it out a little bit to get this end one. Okay. Move that one out of the way. Okay. Put these over here. Always are a little bit crooked, but can spray them with some alcohol to make them a little bit shinier. I was worried about in between the gingerbread man that if we didn't get this filled in good here, we would have had a gap. Smell good. And this one is the top. So I'm going to wrap these. I'll let them set out a day. I'm going to wrap them, and one of them is going to go in the giveaway. And I'm going to show you right now. I don't know if you can see them better that way. I'm going to show you right now the soaps we're going to be using for the giveaway. And it will include the gingerbread man, and then I'm going to make one more holiday. So it's going to include the oatmeal milk and honey. This is the pumpkin caramel latte. It's Bath and Body Works type. We have the Frosty here. This ended up being the large box. It's 7.5 ounces. We've got the natural sea sponge one. It's scented in beach Bobbi Brown type. We have the mulberry snowflake. We have the gemstone, and that's in black raspberry vanilla. We have our cactus. It's scented in cactus and sea salt. And we have our tipsy margarita, and it's scented in margarita lime. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything in the description box, how it'll work. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and watch the gingerbread video. It'll give you a little bit more instructions, and like I said in the description, I'm going to have all the rules in there.